I'm Theron Ramacharaka. This is a very brief video. In the last video, I talked about Vril in connection, rarely discussed, in a rarely discussed connection among Vril and mentation and its two poles of desire and will. I want to make one more note here about Vril. In your own personal sphere, your individual use of Vril. Well, our bodies are batteries for this. And it's a much sought after thing. By parasites and vampires of our soul energy, or Vril, life force, vital energy, however you want to call it, prana. It's much sought after by lower astral entities, as well as other humans who are very much in connection with those entities, one way or another. Because they don't have access to the universal supply. They have to steal it. It's very much in demand. And human beings are reservoirs of it. Okay. So this is a very important thing here. I want you to know in our own personal spheres here, all right? In what subsystem or system of our organism does the action of Vril manifest or instantiate? It's our nervous system. That's the system of our organism through which it acts. From the plane of forces, or the energetic side, or the energetic body. It manifests in physical action by way of our nervous system. But where is it carried in our bodies? That's a different system that carries it. It's our circulatory system. It's in the blood. It is used by the nervous system. This is where the whole notion of, the stories of vampires, Dracula and so forth, drinking blood for life, for their lives. In that story, in that scenario, right? In that context, the blood is the life. Like in Dracula, the blood is the life, Master Renfield says. The blood is the life. It's not the blood itself that animates the vampire in this story of, vampire. It's the life force that's in it. One, Yogi, Paramahansa Yogananda, he says that this role of prana, if there are little particles of it, he calls them Lifetrons. It's very interesting. He even points out that you can see them, in a sense, you can see them in the sunlight, in the daytime, especially in the morning when the sun is breaking through. There's a certain little sparkle in the air. Very tiny little particles. They're sparkly. You have to look just right to see it. He says that that's the Lifetrons. He calls it Lifetrons, if particles. minute little particles of vital energy. Coming through in the sunlight. Well, in the body, it's carried by the circulatory system, in the blood, and used by the nervous system. Just wanted to point that out. In the last video, the immediately prior one, number 252, video number 252, vital energy, in parentheses, prana, vril, and the mentative poles. I said that our bodies are batteries for it. What else did I say? I was going to make a point here. Now I forget. Well, oh, yeah. I told you to visualize this at work. Okay. Yeah. So this may help you. This may help you. This additional information, these 2 points, is carried in the blood, along with oxygen and the rest. But at the energy level, the energetic level, that's where the vril is carried. It's the vril, the prana, the animating principle. And it's used electromagnetically in the nervous system, okay? This may help you visualize it. These are the facts of the case. So use them to help you visualize it, as I recommended to do in the prior video. I'm Theron Ramacharaka. Be well.